Hey guys, how y'all doing today? Just waiting for the video to pop up that I'm actually live. How's everyone doing? Alrighty, there we go. We got this all set up. Alright, so I am going to jump over into the chat and say hello to everybody. So we have Michelle is the first one here. Hey, Michelle. Then we got Melanie Taylor and Sherry. Good morning to you. You did an amazing job over on Sean's live this morning. It was so awesome to see you on there. Then we have Loretta, Sue Candle, and Andrea, Mama J Enterprises, and Christina, and Big Brother Mike, and Brenda Chauvin, and Lily. Good morning, sweethearts. And Sheila, our cell lady. Good morning to you, Miss Linda, and Mitzi, and Joyce Hernandez. You are so welcome, Sherry. So, as people start coming in and everything and all, we'll be saying hi's and stuff like that. So, I know hey June, I know I had it scheduled originally for my sale to be this morning, but I had to reschedule because I'm like, I'm just not that ready yet. It snuck up on me. I could not believe how quickly that snuck up on me. The end of the month. I'm like, what? I'm like, I thought I had like a whole nother week. So I've used this week. I'm using all the next week to get everything prepared and ready to go for next week's sale. It will be next Saturday. I promise you it will be next Saturday morning. So just stay tuned. And so in the meantime, today I'm going to be making one of my Hexagon handbags. And if you guys have not seen one of my Hexagon handbags and everything, let me pull. Hey, Mama Debbie. Says, I'm here. Woo! Just making coffee and lurking. Yes, ma'am. So let me pull up a picture of one of my handbags that I could be able to show you guys. For anyone that has not seen the handbags that I make. Because I use the Quilt As You Go, Daisy and Grace. See, the Daisy and Grace templates. See, these right here to make my handbags, and I absolutely love it because it's fun. You can pair it with so many different colors and all. So let me see here. I know I have several in my picture thing. Just trying to find one really quick for you guys so I can show it to you. So what's everybody else doing right now? Well, I look for this stinking picture. I've made several of these. And it's funny that now all of a sudden it decides to hide out. It's like, shh, don't tell her we're over here. Let's see. Moving through. Should be getting close because here's a bunch of my small crafts. Okay, well, I cannot find not a single solitary one. That is crazy. Alrighty, well, I guess I'm not going to show you guys a picture of what it comes out as because I can't seem to find a single solitary one. See here. So we have in the chat now. We got June Hansen and Sheila, Cherie, Michelle, Mike, Mama Debbie. Okay, that's where I ended at. Hey, Mitzi. And Mommy. Thank you. She says, looking very nice, sweetheart. Good morning, everybody. Mama's in the house, guys. Cindy Bunny. Here's my mommy. Let's see. See, Patty C, good morning to you. Chat just jumped. I have one of Donnell's bags with all of the matching accessories. I love it. It fits in my walker seat. Awesome! Yes. So they range about this big. Yay, like this. Hexagon shaped and everything. So I take all these hexagons and I stitch them up into a beautiful hexagon bag. And I love it because whenever I try and do the stitching all along the edge here, then that means that this piece here is all quilted all the way through because I have fusible fleece underneath here. I like using fusible fleece because it is a little bit more sturdy. I'm working on my last 2 blocks for the swap block group. Awesome sauce, Brenda. I haven't even started on mine. My mama says, don't worry, honey. They're gonna love it. Good morning, Deborah Weber. How are you doing this morning? As he just put groceries away, about to start some free motion quilting. Yay! Hey, Mary G. How you doing? Hey, Kaz Kiwi. Kylie, how you doing this morning? Says, good morning. A little too early for me at 4 a.m., but I snuck on when I woke up just now. Aw. We'll go back to sleep. Get some sleepies. Yeah, so the one that you hear with the bell, Mike, is Sky. He loves any type of toys that has his bells. See, I finished up my 20 blocks for the swap. Now I had to start my next swap. Oh my goodness gracious, girly. See, my mama says, talk to you later, baby. Have a good day, everyone. Be safe. I gotta go. Yep, mama's working right now, so. Yep. Brenda says, hi, Cindy Bonnier, a.k.a. Mommy. You have a beautiful, lovely, loving daughter. Aw, thank you, Brenda. Hey, Judy. How you doing, sweetheart? That's awesome. Missy, she must be nuts. Uh-oh, what did Mitzi say? I missed it. Mike, you share a birthday with my wife, so I will always remember. Oh. Silly. Yes, Mama, they make great coasters as well. I like giving the fusible fleece in here because it gives that nice, good boundary. So I'm actually making this for a very special viewer of mine. I have not seen her in here yet, but I promised her a handbag, so I'm going to make her up one. And if y'all know who the piggy lover is, then y'all would know it's Auntie Patricia Arbuckle. I found some adorable little fabric of piggies, and I'm using like a really light gray for the backing and around the edge, so that way there it would it showcases it without stealing the show. Hey Joe, Vintage Style by Joe is here. Cherie says, go on a retreat. They're great to get things done. I'll be doing that in October. I'm super excited about. I so cannot wait. So I did, yes, Auntie Patricia loves her piggies. And she actually gave me some fabric of piggies, but however, it was not, the print was not small enough where I could be able to showcase the fabric that well and everything. So I went and got this piggy fabric. So what I do, I left one here that is for, let me bring you guys down over here so y'all can see better. I left one hexagon so I could be able to show you guys how I fold them. Let's see. Mitzi says, I had bells on my dog's Christmas stockings. Every time he heard the bell, he wanted to open the stocking. Oh, thank you, Cherise. She says, that's going to be so cute. Okay, so what I do is, first we have these Daisy and Grace hexagons. Quilt as you go hexagons. The center of it comes out. It is the 2.5 inch hexagons, which is what you use. The center part is what you use to cut out this piece here. So what I do is I get my fabric adhered to the fusible fleece. You can also use this normal quilt batting. I like the fusible fleece because that way there it stays there. And it gives it a little bit more body to it. And then the larger one is for the large hexagon. So what you do is For whatever reason, because I think it's because I draw lines around my inside piece. So whenever I go to put this in here, it doesn't sit completely flush in here, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. So I just center it. So it's about hanging over about even on all sides. And then I take a pin and I stick it down the center here through all 3 layers. And that holds it there. And if you're ever curious, this template here compared to this is 3/4 inch right here. That's all the info I'm giving on that. Let's see here. Did I miss anybody in the chat? Hey, Don Stewart. How are you doing? So what I do is I just try and take one side here. Whatever side is the closest to me. I just fold it over and finger press. And then I fold it over again. And finger press. You can use the iron to press it down. You can use glue sticks. I've used glue sticks a lot to hold it. It's actually how I normally do them and everything. Did I get nice crispness and everything? Is using glue sticks. But I decided this one here, I was just doing it this way. And then you just try and go to the next section. And as long as this is completely all centered and even and everything, you'll wind up with every corner being a mitered corner. Mine do not always come out as a mitered corner. At least not perfectly mitered. Like this one here came out really nice. Let's see, there you are. But however, I have some here where, watch now, I won't be able to find one. Okay, there we go. So like this one here, slightly off, but I'm okay with it. I'm like, it is what it is. It doesn't bother me. So now we're just going to come over here to the next one, and we're just going to do this all the way around. And these are the magic pins, so if I wanted to take it over to the hot iron after I get it all pinned down, I could, and that way there it would help seal the deal of keeping that crease there. I don't really see a purpose to do that. You can if you want. I just choose not to. And I do have like it's like a very light bluish color, but whenever I'll hold it up to the gray fabric, then it actually blends in really, really well. Mitzi says, my wife is, hey Regina, how are you doing? So Mitzi says, my wife is crazy like me. That's why she fits in. She doesn't quilt. She does pottery and other arts. Her mom was a seamstress. Awesome. Yes, your wife is a chef, I believe, is she not, Mitzi? If I got that correct. I believe you told me before that your wife is a chef, which is really cool. So, since we're on food now, who taught you how to cook? For me, it was a combination of my mom and my husband. Mainly my husband. Because my mom was busy raising 3 children as a single mother, so she didn't have a whole lot of time for that. Let's see. Mike says I love pottery too. Pottery is so cool. I've never actually tried it, but I have watched it. And I think it's absolutely a gorgeous, amazing art. I just can't afford to try and take up every single hobby I love. Let's see. June says, my mom and dad. Cherie says, I watched my mom. Michelle says, my mom tried to teach me. It didn't work too well. Left a lot. I am way better baker than cook. Joe says, I wanted to learn how to make pottery. Awesome. Oh, Mama Debbie, are you still here? Are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. Mitzi says, very cute pigs. I generally don't like pigs or flamingos. My husband teases me and buys me pig objects. And my wife buys my flamingo stuff. I am like, guys, I don't live on a farm or Florida. Hey, Jean, how are you doing? I don't know if Sean's in here or not. He usually doesn't get the chance to stop in very often. Well, Mama Debbie, if you're here, if you're still looking, I cut all that up into 5-inch squares. Got quite a few out of it for a special quilt that will be starting on next Sunday, guys. Regina says, my grandma, I lost my mom when I was 22. Oh no, Regina, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. And if you guys want the layout of it, of how this this right here is the layout. So you need 15 of these. 2 of them in the center will be half ones, which I already have those prepped and ready to go as well. So, but first I gotta go through and do all the quilting of all these. So you need like 15 of these to do one. And depending upon the size of the centerpiece, you can actually use a fat quarter. And I'm just doing a straight stitch. Nothing too fancy. Just gotta take your time. And I just try to keep my stitching as close to the edge here as what I possibly can. Kaz says, I was cooking from 11 and 12 since I was mature youngin' and had a paper run since 10. Mom worked and I looked after my sisters and she could trust me. Missy says, my wife cooks here. I am mostly self-taught because I had a single mother. I had to cook for siblings. I had a special adopted grandmother who taught me to make cookies. Awesome. Mike says, I taught myself to cook watching Martha and Ina on TV, laugh out loud, and yes, I'm very good. Well, I cannot wait to taste your cooking. Especially with all these all these dishes that you keep bragging about. Can't keep teasing me like that, big brother. It's not nice. Let's see. Brenda says, I'm very much into clay and fiber arts. Awesome. Cherie says, send some our way. I agree, Cherie. He needs to quit hoarding. Quit hoarding all the food, Mike. Send some to the rest of us. Okay, now I'm coming up on my end over here. And I just leave this connected for right now until I get the next one started up. And I do back tack. Okay, that just sounds really bad, Mike. Oh, Mitzi says my natural Hey, Joan, how you doing? Oh, I missed some of the chats. I can't do that. That's not permitted. Let's see. Joan says, I used to be a good cook, but now I'm mostly burnt offerings. Mike says, yes, I'm a full-calorie cook. My natural grandmother had a stroke and died at age 6. Oh, no. I never any time with my father's family. All grandparents were gone by the time I was 12. Girl, I'm so sorry. Lily says, Mike, I'm coming over. What's on the stove and should I bring white or red? Leave it to me. I couldn't help it. I've been up. I got sleep. I can't help it. Mitzi goes, I was thinking it. Yes, great minds, Mitzi. Kaz says, yes, I'm an orphan too. My mother was killed when I was 5. I was mom, but she's actually my aunt. Not a worries. Yeah, my mom had to work like 2 to 3 jobs to support me and my 2 younger brothers when I was little. And so I was like 10, 11 years old whenever I stepped into the mom role, the little mom role for my 2 younger brothers that were like 5 and 6 years younger than me. So I completely understand that role. So I was the cook, the cleaner, the one that helped them with the homework, stuff like that, because mom had to work. And we lived in a small mobile home community, so it's like there was always friends and everything nearby, and adults and all, in case I needed anything. Sounds like the hubby just woke up. Let's see. Hey, Heather. How you doing? Let's see. Did I miss anybody? See, Andrea says, I learned to cook so long ago that I cannot remember if someone taught me or if I taught myself. I can remember standing on a chair when I was 7 years old cooking for my little brothers. Mom was sick. Hey, Carrie, how are you doing? Carrie at Crafter's Log is in the house. And Brenda Foley. I started cooking way before all of these modern gadgets. Yeah, same here. My mom never was into the modern gadgets. Like, we used a manual can opener and all that good stuff. So I have a hard time with the modern gadgets. So after I get one completed, then I take the previous one off of the machine. And this is what it looks like when it is stitched. I just stitch right along the edge. And it goes all the way through. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I have a whole stack here to do. And hopefully I get done so that way there, get it taken care of, so that way there I can be able to show you guys me stitching it together. If not, I will share a picture on my thing later on my community tab later on for you guys, or show it even tomorrow. Tomorrow we will not be hand quilting my grandmother's quilt any longer. Because I started thinking about, I am going to use the quilt. I do want these blocks to hold up. And it is way too thick because I found out it has like 2 layers of flannel in this thing. Hey, Maritza. How you doing, girl? So I found out this quilt that I've been trying to quilt has like 2 layers of flannel and batting in the center. I don't know what my grandmother was thinking. But I'm like, I want the blocks to be able to hold up and everything. So I'm going to be machine sewing the rest, machine appliquing the rest of these blocks into it. Because I started thinking about it and having a discussion with a very close friend of mine. It's not hand quilting that I've been doing. I've been doing hand applique. So I'm like, I'm just going to finish this up on the machine. Plus, that way there, quicker I get it done, quicker I can actually enjoy it and use it. See, I missed something. I like to bake, hate to cook. Joyce Hernandez. I am right there with you. Thank you, June. And Joan. Yes, Heather. Piggies. I see, I started cooking way before all the I'm not a measuring cook, okay? Just know what goes together. That's why I'm not a baker. Yes. I can bake, I just don't like how it's more rigid. Very definitely. I don't even think we had prepared mixes and meal makers back then. Everything I made was from scratch and still is for the most part. Yeah, I was taught out of the box and out of the can. And then my husband taught me how to put together concoctions without a natural recipe. So now I love taking see, what some of my favorite dishes to make is casseroles or a chicken dish. And I love playing with different seasonings to see what all works together. Yo, Patty G says, I just saw a lady at the post office with a bag with that print. It was so cute. Oh, I wish you would have got a picture of that. I actually got this print here from Joanne Fabrics. Kaz says, I also don't have a sweet tooth. Girl, I wish I didn't. Sweet tooth is the reason why I got these hips and booty. Damn, plus I inherited it. I got my hips from my grandma. My grandma had these hips. Everything I bake, I give to my neighbors or friends. Awesome. And by the way, hi, yo, Patty G. I had to be silly. Has anyone seen Eva Opal in here yet? I don't know if she's up or anything, but has anyone seen her around today? So, because I know she's been asking about her blocks on if they have arrived or anything yet that she sent for the special quilt project that we're going to be working on. And, just wanting to let her know that they are arriving today, according to my informed mail delivery. So if anyone sees her, please let her know that I said they are arriving today. Or actually, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I'll message her and tell her. Okay, no worries at all, Michelle. She's probably busy or sleeping or something. You never know. Or just hasn't came onto YouTube yet. You just never know. And everyone, please keep all of the families in your prayers of for all the victims of the plane and helicopter crashes that have taken place lately. It is so sad, especially like last night's and everything. The little girl. that just received life-saving treatment. I don't know much about her or anything and all, other than the fact that she had received came over here to get life-saving treatment and was on her way home with her mama. And that is so sad. Cooking is a science. Once you learn what goes well together, it is easy to make delicious meals. I can stuff that I can open jars and turn into meals. Thank you, Mike. Says yes. Thumbs up, peeps. Yes, please. Yeah, Mike. Same here. I'm like, yeah. And they say that that's the safest transportation. Auntie Donna! Hi! Handmade by Yingba Donna's in the house, people! Auntie Donna. Thank you so much for the verse yesterday. It really helped. I know I was not around on your live stream last night, and I'm really sorry. I just was not in the right state of mind to socialize too much last night. I was overworked, overexhausted, and overstressed. Hey, Delia. How's my fellow Michigan girl? Hey, Diana. How you doing? I love seeing everybody in here. No worries. You have nothing to apologize for, Auntie Donna. You are a busy, busy gal. Not a worries at all. And I will be over in the squirrel get-together here shortly. Right now we are just quilting some hexagons. Let's see. Got 4 done. Okay, so after this one here, we are going to go ahead and put some together. Let's see. Donnell, that is why I have not been very social lately. When I end up bringing everyone down. No worries at all, Andrea. Sometimes you need just a mental breather. Is what I was calling it last night. And then there's other times where it's like, you know, you feel like you really need to reach out just to talk or to get your mind off of things. So you got to do whatever you feel is best for yourself at the time. Just know, Andrea, that whenever you have down days and all, we are always here for you. And I know I have been dealing with a lot, but I'm still always here for you guys. For me, it's always like a helpful thing, and it helps me get my mind off of things I'm going through and dealing with by helping someone else. Guess you could say a nice little distraction, in a way, from my own stuff. You know, it's not a nice distraction, but it's me helping someone else dealing with their stuff. Okay, let's see. We got 4 there. Let's get 3 more done up. So I'm almost done with this one here, so then I need 2 more after this. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the first 2 rows zigzag together for you guys. And you guys can start seeing it coming to life some. Let's see, we have your back, Andrea. Drop in the link. Open Zoom for your crew to hang out as well. Awesome sauce, Auntie Donna. Okay, 4:30 a.m. I'm going back to sleep, but we'll put you on TV instead of iPad and fall asleep to your dulcet tones, but can't chat on TV. No worries, Kaz. Sweet dreams, sweetheart. I try to be there, but just am a silent partner. That is completely fine, Andrea. You do you, sweetheart. Just know we are here for you and we love you. Okay. So right here we have enough for the second row. And then we got one on the next one. Just need 2 more. Oh, get back over here, foot pedal. I'm like, this thing is moving further and further away from me. Before you know it, my foot's going to be in the next room over. Trying to reach my foot pedal. Oh, you're just a chitter chatter over there, aren't you, little baby Sky? Mama's baby Sky. Yes, sir. Oh, you are the big baby too. Yes. Hi, baby. Mama's big bird. I love you. Ooh, that got really close to my needle. Let's see. I am sewing again, so that is helping. In fact, I am testing a new pattern right now. I'm going back to the sewing machine as soon as I get some coffee. Yes, ma'am. Get that coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Actually, that sounds good right now. Yeah, I came to realize today I need more gray thread. So I'm going to have to get myself some gray thread later. Well, not really later, but when I get paid. And I have a new product that will be getting sold next week on my live stream. And I have not seen this product anywhere else. So make sure y'all come back here. And this is something that I'll be making from the beeswax. That's all the details I'm giving y'all right now. Y'all just going to have to come back for the sale to find out what it is. There may be a few little sneak peek shorts during the week to get y'all guessing. Michelle says, hi, Quasar, Sky, and Kiwi. And Mike says, hi, buddy. Buddy. Auntie Jeanette loves you. Buddy. Quasar, say buddy. We're working on, Michelle, we're working on teaching him different words. Yeah, something made out of beeswax. Because y'all know I'm a beekeeper, so had to do something out of beeswax. So I'll have my lip balms all ready to go for you guys. And I'm working on one other item. I'll be actually making it up between today and tomorrow. Just gotta wait for some items to show up that I needed, so. But it will be, I'll give you a little sneak peek. It's, well, not so much a sneak peek, but a little hint. Beeswax and gnomes. That's all y'all get. Andrea can't wait to see what your new pattern is. Me too. Andrea, not to put you on the spot or anything, my love, but I would like to know if you would be interested in designing a simple, not tiny, a simple, not tiny piecing pattern that the peeps can do a sew along for. It would need to be something very easy, very beginner friendly. And I would be willing to pay you for the, yeah, Michelle is the only person that knows exactly what it is. But, because of course I gotta consult with my pit bull. Let's see. I am already sold and I do not even know what it is yet. I love the lip balm. Girl, you will love this. I already know you will love this. And I got some Easter bunnies coming up. And some shamrocks. Yes, not tiny. Well, because I know not everybody likes tiny, and I want it to be a so long for all the peeps to do. Sure, just let me know what you have in mind, and I will work on it. Awesome sauce. Thank you, my love. Because, like, there's others that are doing, like, block swaps and everything. And I'm like, you know, I don't want to overwhelm everybody with another block swap right now. So I'm like, why don't we do a sew-along of the peeps? For anyone that is a peep, which means you got to be a member of my channel to join in on that sew-along. Sheila says, thread conditioner in the shape of a gnome. That's a good idea, but no. Actually, I'm not even going to tell you guys if y'all even do guess it right. I'm not telling you. Y'all just going to have to come back on next Saturday and find out. But there will be sneak peeks. Big brother, you're so silly. Now, see, the only problem I would have with doing a thread conditioner in the shape of a gnome is figuring out the proper container for that. Getting the coffee trolley for y'all. Yes. Yes, dude, yes. Okay, so we got enough to do up 2 rows now. So now I'm going to go ahead and put these 2 rows together so I can show you guys these next steps. So, the first row, so my diagram here, excuse all the scribble notes because this is from, this was my rough draft of me drawing this out and figuring out the dimensions and everything. So, we're going to, our top row here is going to be 3 of the hexagons, and then we got 4, and then we got 1 with 2 half ones on each side of that one, and then 2, and then 3. That is the format of how we want to stitch these together in order to get the proper measurements and everything on this. And then for my strap, my shoulder strap, I use this webbing here. It is 1 inch wide webbing that I get off of Amazon. I actually order in a 2-pack bundle so I got this cream color, and then I have a black. I'm not for sure which one I'm using on this yet. I might use a black. I don't know. Because there is a black outline around the piggies. So I might use a black. Help make it pop more. But we'll see. So what we're going to do is first get the fuzz off of here. So I'm going to set the ones that has a 4 in it, which is the second row over here. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but it needs to happen this morning. Gonna have to pull out the French press. Ooh, yum, yum, yums. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 of these piggies. We want to try to keep them all facing in the correct direction if possible, because that's just the way I am. So I like them all facing towards me. So we're going to line them up right beside of each other. And we're just going to hold them like this. And then we're going to do a zigzag stitch. Going across all the way down. And we're going to wind up putting these into a row of 3, like this right here. So that's what I'm going to start off with. And what I like to do is, I usually put my others out to the side over here. So I like to do the zigzag stitch, and I lower the stitch length down to 1. And yeah, so like that. And so in my foot here, my sewing foot, clean the dust off of this. So in my sewing foot here, you guys can see that little groove right here, this little opening. That's where I keep the edge of. So what I do is whenever I have this down, I just keep the edge of each one lined up right there. That way there, I know I am going down right into the center, and my needle is going on both sides equally. That's how I keep that lined up. I'm sure that there may be other ways of doing this. This is just my way. I've thought about doing a decorative stitch on this before, and I've actually tried it with a few of them, and I was not exactly happy with the way it came out. And I do back stitch, so that way there it helps secure that stitching. And just remember, it's not a race. I know I've been promising to show this for quite some time now on my channel, and guys, I'm sorry, I kept squirreling. And then just snip the threads at both ends as close as I can. And I know the creator of this template has a channel as well, and she does amazing things on it. Now the pattern I'm testing right now involves your 3-inch template. Yay! Awesome sauce. So here is the first line of stitching, nice and firm together and everything. So now we just need to stitch on the third one for this row, and then this row will be ready to go. And if the piggies are not 100% good, then that's okay. As long as I make sure I keep my seam right down the center and my pieces are lined up beautifully. You don't want to smush them. You don't want to smush the pieces together. You just want to hold them right beside of each other where you don't see a groove down the center. Give a little tug just to make sure that's nice and tight before I snip. How are you enjoying those templates anyway, Andrea? So here is the first row. Isn't that adorable, guys? I love the gray on how it frames it, but does not steal away from it. So that's our first row. Now to put together our 4-piece here for the next row. Y'all didn't know y'all gonna get lessons, huh? Y'all just thought it was gonna be just some sewing and hanging out and goofing around. Y'all didn't know y'all gonna get taught today. Yeah. No smooch. Okay, sorry. I seen a message come across my screen. I'm like, and it was from my niece. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? But she's asking my husband and son in a group that we are together with and everything and all, a gaming group. Cause you know, my crazy booty loves the video games that involves dinosaurs. Then again, I also love some of the video games that is war as well. My favorite game of all time ever in this world is probably Command and Conquer. And I know war games are not for everybody. But for me, after a long, stressful day of work, where I feel super angry and all, it's a great way of me going in there. It's just me, my husband, and our son playing this game against the computer, and just going there and smashing stuff and all. So it's a great stress reliever for me. It gets my stress and anxiety out, and it's fun. And I'm doing it right here at the comfort of my home, not harming anybody. I would take pictures of the silicone ring placement for you. I got the rings off of Amazon, 75 in a package. I used 2 on the small ones and 4 on the larger ones. Awesome. Yes. Send me, if you don't mind, Andrea, send me that link so I can see what it is that you used. Because I would love to be able to incorporate those from now on those. And if you want any compensation for that, let me know. Oh, and you should be receiving your heart today too, Andrea. That should be out for delivery for you today. Your heart and some extra lavender that you ordered. So you'll be right back. Still have not got the coffee yet. Just let the puggies out. Aww. Those are puggies. See, I know why Andrea doesn't ever come onto a Zoom with me anymore. It's because she doesn't want me to go, oh, let me see the bunnies anymore. Because I always want the bunnies. Okay, so now we got the row of 4. And this is about how wide it's going to be. It's about like this. So it will wind up being like this right here. About that wide. So, I mean, a decent sized purse. I actually have one that I use all the time. That vintage fabric one. I wound up keeping it. I couldn't sell it. I couldn't get myself to let go of it. So what we're going to do is we are now going to take this one here, and we're going to stitch this one here up like this on it. There we go. We're going to stitch these together like this. We're going to just take our time. No rush or anything. I'm going to put you guys over where y'all can see the needle and see what I'm doing. Mike, you just want to cam to everybody's animals. That's all that is. So we're just going to do a zigzag stitch. So we're going to start here. And we're just going to go to turn at every conjunction. Still doing it the exact same way that we have been doing. Nothing different. Hey, Kathy's Quilts and Cruises, or Kathy's Quilts and Crafts. Oh my goodness gracious. How you doing, love? Hope you're having a good day, sweetheart. Okay, doesn't look like anybody else is chatting on anything yet. What are you guys working on this morning? You guys working on anything fun? Or y'all just hanging out, watching me, being silly? I am doing wonderful today. Today is a good day. Husband and I have a date night for tonight. We're going over to a friend's house to hang out and everything. The one I'm making the first cavalry quilt for. So me and the hubby are going over there tonight and everything. To relax and hang out. Watch some games, whatever. And then I'll be back here sewing with you guys tomorrow morning. And then in between, I'll be getting more sewing done. See... Yo, Patty G says, Andrea, my sewing machine guy says my cams won't fit your machine. He doesn't have any Singer 3343C cams either. I tried. Aw, that's okay, girl. We'll find them. We will find them. Let me write down that model number so I don't forget. Because I asked Andrea earlier, but I don't think she's seen my message. So it was a Singer 3343C. Okay. Need cams. I mean, without the cams, it can do a straight stitch, but just the cams allows her to do all the other stitches. So here is the top 2 rows, and just so you guys can see the fabric up nice and beautifully. So we're going to continue working on this. Let's see, it is 11 o'clock, guys, so we will go for about another half an hour, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for today. And then tomorrow I will show you guys of how it all came out. Because once I get it done, I am going to use, once I get this all done up, where all the rows are sewn together. Hey, Tony. Let's see, did you try eBay for the cams? Tonight, my January and February friends are having a birthday party. There will be cake. Ooh. I love cake. See, Tony's in the house. Tony says, how pretty. I'll keep an eye out for you, Mama J. I need the decorative stitches for a lot of stuff, too. Yes, I completely understand, Andrea. And I'm so sorry I had ever lost those. My husband found them. And he gave them to me to put up. Because I had them scattered all over the place at the other house. And so when we moved here, he found them. And he gave them to me to put up. I put them up somewhere and I had no idea where. Bad to know. Yeah, it's definitely Kathy. Mike goes, it's pigtastic. Okay, so I am going to continue making these. Once I get this all done, before I start zigzagging it all into its form, I'm going to lay it out nice and flat. And then I will trace out some of the gray fabric so that way I can create the lining. So now we're going to go back to the straight stitching. And we're going to get this done. Get the rest of these all done up and everything so I can have this completed. Because I want to get this done for Auntie Patricia Arbuckle so I can get it out to her. Because I actually discussed this with her a while ago. And then I got squirrelish and had so many other things. I think it was like Christmas going on and such, and I completely forgot. And I'm like, you know, I need to get this done. I got a few other things I got to get completed as well, but I'm not going to worry about that until that other stuff until after my sale. Yeah. After my sale. Sorry, I had to discuss this with the professionals. Let's see, ever had your flow interrupted when you are free motion quilting? Why can't the bobbins go forever? Yes. I've never done the whole free motion quilting. I have done free motion quilting, but not very many times. And my free motion quilting gets interrupted all the time because my hands and my needle don't seem to speak the same language. Because it winds... Bye, Joyce. Take care, honey. No worries, Mama Debbie. Take care. Thank you, Tony. So yeah, Patty, I have a lot of interruptions with my free motion quilting because my hands and my machine do not speak the same language. So my hands wind up going faster than my machine, and which keeps causing thread breaks. It's like it'll be going good, and then all of a sudden the thread break. I'm like, crap. So I'm still practicing with like the meander and stuff like that, but I'll get there. One stitch at a time. I will conquer it. Don't forget that February is a short month, so next month's sale will sneak up on you even faster than this one did. Yeah, right? I'm like with the poopykins. That's the reason why right now I'm just going to work on February and March at the same time. Like when I'm working on my bunnies, I'm going to work on my shamrocks as well. And how many people in here love chickens? Give me a heart in the chat if you love chickens. Because I was sent something that would make a really awesome idea for chickens. And for people that love chickens. And so I want to know how many in here actually love chickens before I go forward with it. But it'll be a super cute idea. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Shelly. Shelly, I need you to email me, sweetheart. I was wanting to know, so I got your fabric and all, your blog that you sent me, and the card and all, and I wanted to find out more about the last name and to see if we are actually related or not, because I think that'd be really cool. Hey, Katie, Greenland Quilters in the house, everybody. Hey, let's see here. It took me hours to figure out the pace using my little brother machine on a wall hanging. It's kind of meditative to do. Awesome. I'll have to just keep practicing. Hey, Joydy and Sylvia. Brenda goes, I love eggs. Play some slow music when you quilt free motion. Awesome. I'll give that a try. Okay, people are saying they love chickens and all. Okay, so someone has gifted me a bag full of, so you guys know how I make my my sock bunnies. Well, someone has gifted me some mittens, or not mittens but gloves, like winter glove, the fabric, or nice soft fuzzy winter gloves that you can wear. So someone has gifted me those, so I want to see about turning those into chickens. It says stuffed fuzzy glove chickens. I think that'd be super cute and fun, and a good way to reuse them. But I gotta try it out first. I'm eating chicken sandwiches. Mike, you're so silly. Yes, how are you feeling, Katie? I know you've been really under the weather lately. How are you feeling, sweetheart? Hope you're starting to feel better. Bye, Day. Have a good one, honey. Yes, definitely, Sherry. Says, if not by blood, then definitely by fabric. Yes, ma'am. Katie says, yes, I'm somewhat better. I would try to go live tonight, but no guarantees on how long we will last. But we'll try. Just don't overdo yourself, Katie. Do not overdo yourself, sweetheart. Let's see. Missy says, my mom's best friends were Stevens and somehow shirt-tail cousins, but I can't ask her now. No worries. Yeah, I mean, if you guys give me your mom's and dad's names that were the Steve, or whoever it was that was the last name of Stevens with a PH, I can ask my mother-in-law because she's done like all that genealogy search. So she's like went all the way back to like early wartime. Like horse and buggy time. She had went all the way back to. So I would be able to ask her and know exactly what, and she would be able to look it up to see if there's any relation, which would be really cool to find out. I've never done a genealogy thingy on my family because we got some bad apples and I just don't want to know how far that bad apple goes. Like we've got some that are bad enough where it's like I just don't even want to know. But lately, it's like I kind of been wanting to do the genealogy research and everything and find out. I think it's because I'm just getting older, so I'm just wanting to know. Then plus with all the networking I do now because of my YouTube channel, then it's like it'd be interesting to find out if I'm actually related to anybody. Because I don't know anything about my dad's side. And I don't know hardly anything at all about my mom's side. Mike goes, yes, my family tree can be sketchy. Yeah, mine can too. But it is what it is. Still family. Let's see. Kitty, I never talk bad about anyone. I love everyone. Was trying to be funny. Andrea, and we love you, Andrea. It is a southern comment. Haha. Sorry about that. Ha. Thank you, Mikey. Chicken Ideas sounds like a cool project. Yes. Prayers you get better, Katie. Thank you, June H. Yes, my family tree can be sketchy. My dad did the genealogy thing. Story came that wasn't his dad. All was good, though. Oh, wow. Well, you are related to somebody. Yes, ma'am. See, hey, I am related to the Youngers, James and Dalton, so I have plenty of bad blood in my tree, but that does not mean I have to be bad. That is correct. My sister did all of that. My Aunt Irene Wolf, who lived in Jackson, I think her maiden name was Stevens. I will check sometime. Okay. She was my first aunt, she was my favorite aunt. Not first, favorite. Yeah, my maiden name is Lampron. Lampron. And my dad's side of the family was French Canadian. Never got to meet hardly any of them. Met my grandmother, my dad's mom and dad. So, but I was never really accepted into the family because my mom divorced my dad when I was 9 months old, and they were heavy-duty Catholic, and I guess that was like a massive no-no. So they essentially black sheeped me because of my mom and dad not working out. I'm like, well, what the world did I have to do with it? Just because I was born? I'm like, geesh. Wasn't my fault. But families are weird. Families are weird and they got issues. And I don't know the whole story, so I'm just like, yeah, it is what it is. Let's see, I have lots of interesting DNA in my blood. Most of it's from Europe. Except for 1%, which comes from the Congo and peoples of Bantu. Super cool on that part. Awesome. So, Tony, my pig quilt will actually be a Hexagon handbag. Not so much of a quilt, but a handbag. It's going to be a quilted handbag. Now, I wonder if I have a picture on my phone. Let me look and see really quick. I know I used to have a ton of pictures of the bags I made. Oh, here's one. Okay. Here's one of honeybee fabric. So, not the greatest of picture on here. Let me see if it'll show up better down here. Yeah, there we go. Less glare from the laptop. So, that is the handbag that it would... Essentially what it is I'm working on doing. Thank goodness for old messages saved. That was actually one that I made my mother-in-law for Mother's Day a couple years ago. And then I did a different one for my mom. Hers was the pink sloth fabric that I was so crazy about. Told you I bought a lot of that fabric. My mom did all of our family history books, and I did my husband family. A lot of research was a lot of fun. Awesome. You have us, and I don't judge, so we can fill family long distance. Yes, ma'am. My top is Mexico. The next is Scottish. Go figure. Oh, wow. Okay, he says, I got to sit up for a few hours anyway due to my bad lungs and the risk of pneumonia. So sitting in a chair for an hour or two would be benefit. That's why. I completely understand, Katie. Yeah, you don't want to take a chance of getting any type of illnesses, worse illnesses like pneumonia or anything like that. Love the bag with bees. Interested to see how you do it. Well, if you guys would like, I could actually continue this tomorrow, whatever I don't get done today after I get these all quilted up. So you guys can actually see it all come together. Let me know if you guys would prefer that or me working on my grandmother's quilt. I'll leave it up to you guys. If y'all would like to come back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and watch me finish putting it together, we could definitely do that. Nope, Kitty, I'm actually making a handbag out of it. So they are like little coasters. They can be used as coasters. It's the Daisy and Grace 2.5-inch hexagon. Quilted You Go hexagons. And you can actually use them as coasters. I've actually made coasters like this from my mom and all. But then I use like a couple layers of batting so it's a little thicker. But I'm actually using them to make a handbag. That is the one you had on sale last month. Did you sell that one? If not, I want it. I did not, no, I did not have it on sale last month, Andrea. That was actually on the giveaway. But I do still have more. I think I might still have more of that fabric. If I do, I can make one for you. Hey, would love to see the bag put together. All right. So tomorrow I will just schedule for this to be a part 2 of this show. So that way there you guys can actually see it being put together and everything. So what I'll do today is I'll finish getting these all quilted up. And then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll put them all together in the rows. And then you guys can see it all come together and everything into the bag shape and all. It is a lot of work. Putting this side, once you get it done, where say like if say like if it's all built out and everything already. So the hard part is getting it all like this right here, all curled up, and then the stitching like this underneath the machine to get it all stitched up. Hi, Eastland Burkholder. I haven't seen you in here before. The handbags made with Hexagon are nice, not too floppy, and no shape and not stiff. My mom loves chickens. Awesome sauce. I've not seen you in here before. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Welcome, welcome. Love seeing all the new people and faces I've been seeing in here lately. It's so awesome. So where is it that you're watching me from, Eastland? The fabric you used for the bowl cozy I bought. Yeah, the one I just showed the picture of. I think it was the black and white background with the yellow bees on it. Where the only color was the yellow bees, Andrea. That was that fabric. I actually see, did I sell that one? I'm sure I did because I don't see it in here anymore. I think that, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think that one did sell. I can't remember, girl. It was either a sell, yeah, because the giveaway was the white flannel one with the flowers on it. Pink and yellow flowers, that's right. So the giveaway was that one. Hi, Carl. How you doing? Says I'm from Norway. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Love seeing the new faces in here. This is so awesome. Properly picked fabrics. Get lucky and you can skip batting. Use too stiff and too floppy silky fabrics like for yourself when that works. Definitely. It was black and white with the bees in color. Okay, I think I sold that one, but if I did, I'm fairly certain I got more of that fabric. I can easily make some for you, make one up for you. Do you want the yellow background on it, like how I just showed on that picture, Andrea? Because that's so. Hey, Courtney, Pieces, Love, and Quilting is here, guys. Yeah, yep. Mike, the birds are going crazy right now. They love talking. Seems like Sky, but the only time he actually does a lot of talking anymore is whenever I'm on a live stream or when I'm on a Zoom. Awesome, Eastland says, from JS, Mississippi. Awesome sauce. Well, thank you for coming in here and hanging out with me today. Says Sunny here. Awesome. Love seeing the new faces. Let's see. Sure, I can be here tomorrow too. Love to see the assembly. If you guys cannot make it back here for the assembly tomorrow, then just catch the replay. I love my replay watchers. Absolutely love my replay watchers. I love reading every single comment I get from my replay watchers and all. My birds are very silly and everything. They love getting attention. And they hate whenever I'm not talking to them. Or like Sky, my little budgie. So I had 3 birds. Okay, so let me show you guys really quick. For the people here that have not been here before. Let's see. I had 3 bird cages in here. Excuse all the mess, guys. This side of the room is the bird room. This is the bird side. So right here we have Quasar. And you can see him right up here. He is a sun conure. Or no, not a sun conure, a green cheek conure. And then right here we have Sky. He is back here on his perch hiding down below the ropes. But he is a budgie, also known as a parakeet in the United States. And then in the back there, because this here is 2 cages, so I got plexiglass in between that we have powder coated, so that way there they can't see each other completely. But on the other side of that is Kiwi, which is a yellow and red lovebird, and him and Sky hang out all the time. Let's see, 10 degrees here. Feels like 0. I'm hoping for Mel today. Awesome sauce. Eastland says, birds were taught to zoom each other. I'm starting to feel a little better from that fall, but still have some issues. I hope the email helped. Yes, ma'am. It definitely did. Let's see, warmer here in 60s maybe. Yeah, not here. I'm in Michigan, so the weather sucks. But, I mean, I knew that coming here. Hey, Giovanna. Good morning to you, my love. Yes, Mike, the aviary. Can relate. Typo exercising when I can. Just walk to mailbox and then laid back down. No worries at all. I'm just happy you're here. Let's see. I just got up from my nap. Hi, Danelle, sweetheart. Hi, Auntie Giovanna. Kiwi name must be popular this year. My daughter has 3 ferrets named Kiwi, Coco, and Lilo. Aww. Yeah, we named him Kiwi because he is yellow, pink, and yeah. And strawberry banana didn't sound so good for a bird's name. That's what he reminded. That's what his colors reminds me of, is a strawberry banana. Thank you, Tony. Yes, everybody, please hit that thumbs up button. Lets YouTube know that you like my content, and that way there they help keep pushing my stuff, my videos out there and everything for everybody to see. Gets more attention to my channel. Yes, Quasar. Well, you're just being a little chatterbox today, aren't you, baby Sky? Mama's baby Sky. Yes. Mama's baby. Mama's baby. Yes, you're the baby too. You're the baby. I'm a baby. Are you big chicken? Are you big chicken? Where's my big chicken? My husband taught them taught Quasar how to say big chicken. See, Eastland says, coolish breeze here, but otherwise could be spring or early summer. Problem is, Southerners never really acclimate to winter cold. So 50 degrees and dampness, horrible. Yes, I completely agree. I grew up in Tennessee. Giovanna, I am making a Hexagon handbag for Auntie Patricia Arbuckle. And let's see. This is essentially what it's going to look like. It's going to be that type of bag right there. So I am doing this up for Auntie Patricia. And my foot just escaped from me again. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I grew up in Tennessee, so I completely understand the whole impact of cold down there. You get like 50 to 60 degrees down there, and you're like, ooh, no, it's winter time. Up here, 50 to 60 degrees, we're still in shorts. Okay, so tomorrow we will be doing the assembling of these pieces to make the handbag. Show you guys how I go about doing it. It will be very finicky at times, so if I become very silent, just bear with me. It'll just be a moment while I get certain intersections to come together properly, because they can be very like at times. Birds are very smart, have personalities, make bonds amazing because tiny brains. Yes, birds are amazing pets, and they can learn so much cute, fun stuff. I love watching bird videos. But my husband and I have almost always had birds. We actually used to volunteer at a bird rescue until that person had to shut it down because she just didn't have the money to keep it going, and her husband were going through some marital issues, so they had no choice but to let the rescue go while they deal with their personal stuff, because it just became too much for them. But my husband wasn't, I can't remember what he was in charge of, but I was the children's educator of birds. So I would work with the little birds, like the parakeets I worked with an African gray, which I loved so much. His name was Billy. He was amazing. He could meow, and it would sound just like if our cat was right there. Like, you could not tell the difference between him and the cat. And yes, I had a cat in the same room as a bird at the time. But he was only out within close supervision, and she was not allowed anywhere near him. Now, yes, we do still have cats, but the cats are not allowed in my room in here. Hey, Laura. Let's see. Yeah, they are, Giovanna. African Greys have actually been known to be as smart as like a 5-year-old child. But I've had cockatoos, which are the big, huge white ones. I got a picture of him in here somewhere. I'll have to show you. I'll have to get it out of my photo album to show you guys on another day. But I had an African Grey, a cockatoo. I actually had a couple of cockatoos. But we had to get rid of them because my migraines were so out of control at the time, and I couldn't handle all the noise. It became too much for my migraines. Then afterwards I found out what my migraines were from. It was from hormonal changes. So every time I go through a cycle or anything like that, then I get severe migraines for about 3 to 4 days. Like light and sound sensitive migraines that knock me on my booty. I know I'm probably making people really nervous with my fingers close to the needle and everything, but it's okay. I'm going super slow and being very cautious. Believe me, I've had the needle through my finger before. I do not want that to happen again. Let's see. Oh, what did I miss? Let's see, what are you making? I already answered that. Ethan, there are humans with smaller brains than birds. Yes, Giovanna. Let's see. Yeah, no listing off names in here. Let's see. My daughter thinks there should be a study on why people who were raised in the deep south but no longer live there are never appropriately dressed for the cold. Based on me, of course. Too funny. Yeah. I go outside in a sweatshirt. So we had an umbrella cockatoo as well as Oh, crap. What was the other one? He had the pink feathers. I can't remember the pink crest. I can't remember which one that was offhand. But the very first one we ever had, very first bird I ever had contact with was a cockatoo. He was an umbrella cockatoo. His name was Dudley. And he was a spoiled, rotten little boy. My husband could cradle him laying on his back, cradle him. And when you rubbed his chin or his throat and all, or especially like right underneath his wing, he would start like gobbling. It was so funny. He was such a goofball. Loved him so much. Let's see. Malukin. That's what I'm thinking. So we had an umbrella and a Malukin. Malukin is the one with like the pink to pink color, the pinkish pink color crest, which is their head feathers. See, then we had an African gray, and I had a Fisher's lovebird. He actually was. So when I got him, I actually got him from the bird rescue. The rescue received him because the person's home was raided, and for other purpose, for much more severe purposes, and found out they had inbred a brother and sister and made him. And he had a lot of birth defects going on. Never ever grew chest feathers or anything the whole time that he had lived there. And never bonded to anybody. Well, he heavily bonded to me. And I would show up daily and sit there and work with him and hang out with him in a room just me and him. And his name was Lovey, my sweet, sweet baby boy. At the time, I worked for Staples office supply store. So I would show up, and I'd still have my collar shirt on, my red collar shirt on from Staples. And I would show up, and he would get up on my collar. And I always had my hair down, so he would get up on my collar and hide right underneath my hair, and he would sit there and give me kisses. He was the cutest little thing ever. I could walk around all day long with him on my shoulder, and he would never move. He was just happy-go-lucky with his mommy. And I would like to get that way with Sky, but Sky is a little finicky. He's being a little temperamental, so it's just going to take some time to work with him. I've had a needle in my finger, and I don't want that to happen either. Yeah, I don't agree. I completely agree, Giovanna. You do not want that to happen. It hurts like you know what, and a bad word would slip out of my mouth if that happened again. I was actually sewing one day in here, and I had a video playing up here way before I ever had my channel. And I'm just sitting here stitching along, having glanced up, and oops, there goes the needle right into my finger. Went right into the tip of my fingernail. And I freaked out so much, I just yanked it right out. Ooh, that hurts so bad. Needless to say, I had to replace the needle. Shelly says, I make people nervous when a long arm getting my hand too close. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've done rotor bladed my finger. I have, like, I got a couple of fingers where I have, like, taken, like, little nicks out of the sides of. Actually, that one's been done a few times. I've cut it with scissors. Okay, guys, I am going to go ahead and end this. We only got 2 more left to do up. And then tomorrow, we will, after I get these 2 done up and everything, I won't go any further. I will wait until my stream tomorrow so you guys will see me put it together. And, yeah, so come back tomorrow. I'll get it scheduled right after this ends. So that way there you guys can go and hit that notification button. And then next Saturday is my live stream for my big sale. So make sure you're here on Saturday. Next Saturday is my live stream for my sale. This coming Wednesday, I'm going to start working on the prayer quilt, putting that together. So we're going to put the gnomes aside for a moment. So that way I can start putting the prayer quilt together for my mom. I want to be able to take care of that and everything because on the 17th, she'll see the doctor to discuss the treatment that she's gonna start going through. So I want to be able to have this done up and quilted and everything in time for her before she gets there. And I would like to take you guys along on the journey with me of putting it all together, seeing all your blocks coming to life. Oh my gosh, you guys have been so amazing. But yes, so Wednesday will be my mom's prayer quilt. Tomorrow we'll be putting this together. Next Saturday is my sale, and then next Sunday we will be machine quilting the rest of my grandmother's quilts. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, beautiful day. If you get out and about, please make sure you smile, because you never know whose day you can change or whose outlook you can change. And by the simple gesture of a smile that costs you absolutely nothing, it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside too. Talk to y'all later. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.